Can you believe the 7th generation Golf is already 4 years old? I mean, it just seemed like yesterday that it came out, had a brand new shape and was sleeker and cleaner than any Golf before it. Well, the new Golf 7.5 claims to be even smarter, classier and more efficient. It also gets a lot more tech than ever before. But just how much of a step forward is it? This is the top spec Highline variant and it's fully loaded with all of the optional packages. So we can use it to look at the changes Volkswagen has made since the Golf 7. Now I know what you're thinking, it looks exactly the same. And at a glance, that's true, but look close enough and you'll find a level of detailing and tech here that you simply won't find anywhere else in the segment. I'll show you what I mean. VW design boss Klaus Bischoff and his team of wonder kids have gone next level by creating the perfect form with a sharper, cleaner and entirely fresh approach. Any rough edges the Golf 7 might have had have been smoothed out. All models now get these cool LED taillights, but everything on this car has been tweaked. Both front and rear bumpers have been cleaned up, and those models with active cruise control, like this one, well, the sensors have now been tucked in behind the VW badge for an even sleeker look. This car is equipped with the R-Line package. Now that includes a huge list of extra features, much of it cosmetic, which gives the Golf a much sportier look with those superb 18-inch alloys and a complete styling kit with gloss black accents all over the car, including side skirts, front splitter and rear diffuser. You know, I'm not sure you can take this exterior design any further at this point, but inside, that's even better. You know, it comes down to the feeling you get when you first slide in. It's almost like having a new toy. There's just so much cool tech in here that I think the Golf is fast approaching the point where it starts to stack up against those entry-level offerings from the premium brands. Available on all models from the Comfort lineup is this massive 12.3-inch digital driver's instrument display that's almost the same as Audi's virtual cockpit. In fact, it doesn't look any different at all. It's fully configurable, meaning you can bring up whatever display you want, like a gear indicator and a tacho, or you can go back to the look of traditional dials. You can even customize it so that you get another screen in between those two virtual displays where you can bring up the sat nav, the radio display, or even your telephone information. Entry-level models get an 8-inch composition screen, but our fully optioned Highline model has Navigation Pro, and that means you get this super high-res 9.2-inch capacitive touchscreen. Which is just a fancy way of saying you only need to lightly touch it with your fingertips. And there's even gesture control, which I can never get to work on any car. The colours are so vivid and it has marvellous clarity, and no buttons, which means no clutter. Everything about this car feels high quality, from the smallest dial to the leather-wrapped steering wheel, flat bottom with the R-Line package. The metalwork is top shelf, and Golf seats have always been inherently comfortable and supportive. These ones are no exception. Even these aircon dials feel great to the touch. In fact, it all feels so wonderfully premium. Though, not sure about these plastic paddle shifters. Come on guys, if you're going to ice the cake, do it properly. This is the type of car you just enjoy driving. The entry-level engine used to put out 92 kilowatts. Now it's 110 as standard. So while it's no GTI, this 1.4 litre turbo petrol engine, well, it's got a bit of poke. Certainly more than enough, regardless of whether you're motoring down the highway or tootling around the city. That said, I do find the throttle a tad doughy at times, but mostly that's down to a bit of turbo lag. It's certainly noticeable in the normal drive mode, but roll over to the sports setting and response improves. Now, where the Golf 7 really shined was its ability to absorb bumps and provide class-leading ride comfort, even in the entry-level model. But this car, as part of the R-Line package, gets sport suspension and is lowered by 15 millimeters. So if you're after ultimate ride comfort, believe me when I tell you, you don't want it. It's too stiff and you'll probably get sick of it after a while. The problem is, you can't get the R-Line package without it. Having said that, it steers well, brakes well. It's just a very easy car to drive in typical Golf fashion. Only the 7.5 does it even better. This isn't a midlife crisis, nor is it a stopgap measure. In fact, it's quite possibly the best hatchback ever built.